Hello and welcome to Cardandacuppa. It's the second one of March 2025 and I have to admit it's actually the first one that I have done this year. Well, I've done them on lives like this on Facebook, but actually in person. So I went this morning to the Grange and we all sat and I had a nice time because I wasn't actually doing it, holding it. It was Carol who was hosting, so just bear with me a second. I'm and ahhing because I'm trying to work out whether or not this is going out live, and it looks like it is. Just need to make sure that the sound is off on my laptop, otherwise you're going to hear me in stereo. But anyway, so I can't remember if I shared the kit for today. So Carol made the kit and I used everything in the kit to make my card. But then I had to remake my kit for this afternoon, so I haven't been able to use exactly the same that she has. So this is like the original kit. So this is actually shimmery white cardstock, which I know kind of looks a bit ivory, and you probably can't see the shimmer too well in on the screen, but there is definitely a shimmer there. The base is Berry Burst. See, I managed to actually knock the corners already. So Berry Burst, and then this is Bubble Bath, the lighter pink. Again, Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. So those are all Stampin' Up colours. This was a Stampin' Up embossing folder, which I can't for the life of me remember. I did actually take some stamps with me, so I actually used one of mine. So this is Peony stamp set. And then we've got some rhinestones. God, my brain's just gone at the moment, it's dreadful. And then obviously the white, it's stamped inside, and so is the envelope. Don't know, I just did the front one yet, and I managed to get Berry Burst ink all over it. So that was the that was my original. Actually, the one that Carol had made, this was up. It was either at the top or the bottom, I can't remember. But I was actually thinking about it, it was at the bottom because this was up there. But you know me, I like to do my own thing. In fact, a lot of people like to do their own thing. The cards samples that we take are just there as samples and to give some inspiration. People are not obliged to copy them or anything like that. So this is the kit that I made earlier. So I have my Berry Burst cardstock, my base card. So this is a sheet of A4 that has been cut in half at 10.5, so the other half would be there. So, and then scored at 14.9, so that's that. I've got the piece of Bubble Bath, which is a layer to fit on. So that is 14.4 by 10. Similar size piece of white to go on the inside. A piece that has been embossed, and I did actually have the same embossing folder, and I should have got it out. Let's see. I'll put it back in my stash, typical. Should have left it out, never mind. Hopefully you can hear me, I'm just flicking through quickly. It was called Layered Florals, that was the one that she used. So it was this one. So I used exactly the same, and then these were die cut using the Stampin' Up stylish shape dies, and then obviously I've got some rhinestones. So that was the kit that I remade for myself. I have some Berry Burst ink, so that's that. My card from this morning I made as a Mother's Day card, and these the Happy and the Mother's Day were actually two separate stamps, so stamped one and then stamped the other. And now that I've made my Mother's Day card, which for those of you, quick reminder, here in the UK, Mother's Day is the end of this month, so it's the end of March, the last Sunday. But I don't need to make another Mother's Day card now. I'm going to make a birthday card. So the first thing I need to do is I'm going to stamp an image all over here. And I'm going to do it all over simply because I can't make up my mind yet as to whether I want to put the embossed piece in the middle, the top or the bottom. So if I stamp all over, then that covers all eventualities. I won't have to think about it. So this is a stamp that comes from, I think it was Country Flowers, which again is a Stampin' Up. Yeah, all my stash at the moment is still Stampin' Up. I'm slowly building up other things, and in fact next month we will be using other things for one of the cards, which I'm quite excited about, because we've got some really lovely washi tape to play with. But anyway, that's next month, that's not this month. So I'm just going to, I was going to say randomly stamp, but you kind of need to make sure that they sort of fit in the spaces. But what I did actually bring with Get Out also was another little stamp, so that I can fill gaps if I want to. The idea is that you just trying to make it as random as possible by simply turning the stamp around and also turning the cardstock around, so that you don't actually have, actually that's going to end up being the same image there. Let's go that way. And then I've got this little one that I can use to, ooh dear, not very good. Maybe that's going to be where the, if I do it that way. See if I can get that one in there. Yes. Another one in there. Maybe one in there. Just wanted to fill some of those gaps. But I felt that my one this morning had too big a gap in it, so I just kind of wanted to fill it a bit more. So any little stamp, dots, whatever will do to fill gaps. Go that way. I don't even dare try and go over that one. I hold my breath. No, didn't make it. Hey, never mind. So that's definitely going to be covered up. So we're going to turn that around. I don't think I'm going to put it right at the top though. I mean, I could almost decide to turn the card the other way around, which means I will have the fold at the top. Let's do that way. There we go. So I'm going to do it at the side, the fold. So that's how I'm going to do it. So the bubble bath pink is going to get glued on first. So I took the dog with me this morning. I've got Kylo staying with me because Jenny's gone to San Diego. So he's kind of a bit of a limpet. So everywhere I go, he wants to come too. So, and Cardandacuppa, they're really good there. They do allow dogs in. There's a lot of people that go walking in the area, so they I want to go that way. Nearly went wrong. So they do allow dogs in the cafe, which is quite nice. And he knows most of the people that go as well, so they've come to classes and all sorts of things with me. So I'm just going to quickly stamp on the piece on the inside. Let's see, go that way. I think I'm not going to colour it in. I'm going to stamp on my envelope like so. So it's actually quite hard to believe I've been back from the States for 2 weeks. Time has flown. Lots of things to do, so I'm working on the Cardandacuppa kits for next month. So I've designed them and now I just need to do all the cutting and everything. So they will be ready to go out soon. So today's actually the last day for ordering those. So we're going to put that there, I think. And then we've got the sentiment. I don't know, I still quite like the idea of not having it directly at the bottom. So I know what I'm going to do. So, so we've got 2 of these banners, both the same size, but I want to have the berry burst coming out from underneath the bubble bath. So I'm just simply going to take my paper snips and cut it in half, well, as close to the half as I can, and then I'm going to quickly, actually no, I'm going to stamp first before I end up doing that. So I want to do a happy birthday, so I've got this happy birthday stamp, which I know is too long, so I would have to ink up and stamp the happy and then the birthday. Or I have this tiny little happy birthday, but I think actually that is a little bit too small. So I am in fact going to simply ink up the happy first. And because these are photopolymer stamps, you can see where the ink pad is in relation to the block and everything. Oops. I'm trying to get that lined up with a bit on the grid paper so that I have a vague chance of it being straight. So I'm just going to stamp the happy first, so I'm sort of fairly close to the top, but not so close. I'm going to fall off. So that's the happy. That turned out okay. Now, I do need to clean this because I do not want that happy to be re-stamped over here. So if I make sure that it's clean using my stamp cleaner. I haven't yet had the I don't know, I'm not brave enough to actually cut my stamps in half. I prefer to keep my stamps in one piece, because there's ways and means to be able to stamp bits of sentiment separately. So now I'm going to do the birthday. Again, I should have that lined up on the grid paper so that I have a vague chance of it being straight. Trying to see. I think I'll line it on the. Difficult to try and work out where it should be. I think it's going to go about there. Hopefully that's about even. Oh, great. That's all right. So there's no Y there or anything like that. So that's good. Success. Okay. So as I said, now I've got that piece in half. So I'm just going to put some glue on one end first. Doesn't need a lot. And I just need to line it up with the piece underneath so that you can't see the edges top and bottom, but I do want the banner to be sticking out at the end there. And it's up to you whether you have a large amount or a smaller amount. So what you will end up once the second piece is stuck on, and you do need to make sure that you're sticking on the right way, because there is a right way and a wrong way for these with these dots. Is that about right? No, it needs to go a bit smaller, I think. Like so. Try and make sure that they're all lined up. Maybe go a bit smaller again. Use the wet glue so that I can wiggle things around a bit. There we go. So that's that. So you see on the, you can see basically how much they've been spread apart on the back. Right, okay, so this piece, so I think I decided that I was going to put it down towards the bottom but not on the actual bottom, so that we've got a little bit of the stamping you can see coming out from the bottom of that piece. Let's get some on my foam pads. Yet again, I'm getting close to the end, so I'll just use my paper snips to cut these up so that I get to use all the bits. And you can cut them as big or as small as you want. I'm just going all the way around, just quickly. There we go. Let's put some on the reverse side of this. This is going to get popped up. If I can get them off my fingers. So I hope you've been enjoying the videos and things and the photos that I've been posting on Facebook and YouTube. So we have our Monday morning, well actually no, it's a Monday afternoon craft and chat. Anyone is welcome to join in. It's on Zoom and we start at, well, it goes up at 4:20 on a Monday afternoon, and we actually start stamping at 4:30 with a view to taking no more than an hour, as I know it's one of those times of the day people are thinking about getting dinner. And I think I'm going to put that, do I want it on there or do I want it there? So yeah, we do that we'll try and do it every Monday. We're pretty successful on that. I think Carol originally had her sentiment there, but that was right on the bottom. I actually quite like it in the middle there, sort of hanging off a bit. So what I'm going to do is making sure that I'm putting the foam pad only on that top portion that will be hanging off the edge here. Like that. And put some glue on the bottom portion so that it sticks to the embossed piece. That way I know it's not going to go anywhere. So as I was saying, oh yes, Craft and Chat Mondays, and then obviously Cardandacuppa on Wednesdays. Not every Wednesday, only the first and third Wednesday of the month. So that's that. I need to glue this in. And you'll find all the details and the links and the supply list for the Monday afternoon craft and chats is on the blog. It's creatingwithfiona.com, and if you just click on the tab for the page that is called Craft and Chat, you will then find at the bottom the supply list for the month and also the link, the Zoom link for the month. And then all the videos from the Craft and Chat and from these Cardandacuppa and anything else that I get around to doing, which I haven't done too much yet, but I am planning to. You will also find on that same website, creatingwithfiona.com, under tutorials, links to the written instructions, and and those have a link on them for the YouTube, and also you can just go direct to YouTube as well to see the what I've been getting up to. So I had a notification today, not today or yesterday, from Facebook telling me that they are going to start deleting some of the older videos. So be warned, if you rely on watching things on Facebook here, They are not going to be around forever and a day. They did announce the other week that they were going to start, I think basically things can only be on for 30 days, and I believe that they are then going to go back and start deleting stuff as well. I think I actually might need some more embellishments on that. I kind of feel like it needs a bit more, so maybe I'll have to get some more rhinestones out. Means I'm going to have to add at least 2, because I'm very much a believer in the thing of odd numbers. 1, 2, 3. I'll stick 1. Oops. I don't know why I didn't get the putty end of my tool out. That'll make it much easier. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need another one to be 5. There. I'm going to do a couple more because I can. I'm going to stick another one. I quite like them like that. You have 2 together. So that means I've got to put another one on to make it an odd number again. Whoops. Managed to stick it underneath. Did it come off? Yes, just. Let's see, stick that one there, I think. Oh, maybe not. It's gone for a walkabout. So hopefully it's still got some sticky on the back of it. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe that's my problem. No, it hasn't. Oh well. Stick it there and I'll put some glue on another thing in a minute and it can go on there. There we go. Right. Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 7 on. So that's fine. I've got my uneven numbers. And I've got my envelope that I stamped a few minutes ago. And I think I'm about done. I don't know, kind of missing something there. Maybe I'll put... See, once I start thinking about things, it's like, oh, I should have done that and I should have done this. And I'll stick that on the flower, I think. Maybe that... yeah, that's a bit better, but then I think that one needs to go there. But I can end up playing with this forever and a day. And you'll probably get bored of me just moving rhinestones around. So I think that is it for today. So that's my card. That's my envelope. So I've done the flap and I've done the front. This has got the inside done as well. So that was happy birthday. And then this morning I did a happy Mother's Day card. So those are my 2 cards from today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. So this video will stay on Facebook for however long Facebook will allow it. But as I said, I do download them and then I put them up on YouTube. And then that will have links to the instructions and cutting and stuff like that. So if you just like the idea and want to have a go making something with your own paper and card and stamps, then you're more than welcome to. So, oh, linen. Oh, Kimmy, how are you? Thank you very much for joining. I just noticed that you've been putting comments on it. Such a pretty card. Thank you. I have to say it was originally Carol's. Little linen thread bow. Oh, yes. I know. Maybe I should do that. But it didn't go to Cardandacuppa, so that's why it's not on at the moment. But maybe I'll do another one with some linen thread bows. So thank you for that suggestion. Right, okay, right, I'm off now. Got to go feed the dog before he starts grumbling anymore. And I will see you, well, on Monday I'll be on my craft and chat if you'd like to join me. As I said, be on Zoom. And then the first Cardandacuppa is the first Wednesday of April. Good grief. Which will be, 2nd of April. So there you go. And as I said, today's the last day to order your kits for April. So if you want those, then please get in touch. Okay, take care. Bye.